Hi everyone, this is Adriana Terceros and today I'm going to talk about a book, my favorite one when I was at school. First, I'm going to give you some context about how I found this book. So when I was at school, it was mandatory to read a book at least one per semester. That was fine for me, but I didn't like the fact that we couldn't choose the book. The teachers just chose them for us and we had to read whatever they assigned. That's actually when my dislike for reading started, but I think the worst part of it was the activities we had to do for each book, because they were always the same. It was just answering some questions, finding the main idea, the secondary ideas, and giving our opinion. Okay, that part wasn't that bad, okay, but the problem was that for the teacher, there always had to be a correct answer. I don't think that was right, because everyone has their own perspective on a book, depending, for example, on their personal experiences. However, it was in my next to last year of high school, I think, I don't remember very well, but the teacher assigned us El Tunel. And I remember that I finished that book in 2 days because I really like it. I think that at that moment I didn't experience something in my life related to the book, but I just really like it. So now, after that brief context, I'm going to start with the video. This video is going to have 3 parts. In the first part, I'm going to talk about a little of the author of the book. I'm going to give you a brief biography of the author. Then in the second part, I'll give you a brief summary. And to finish the video, I'm going to share my personal opinion about the book. So let's start. Ernesto Sabato was who wrote this book. He was an influential Argentine writer, essayist, and physicist. Ernesto was born on June 24 of 1911 in Rojas, Buenos Aires province. He studied at the National University of La Plata, where he earned a degree in physics and mathematics and later completed a PhD in physics. So thanks to his academic excellence, he won a scholarship that allowed him to work at one of the most prestigious scientific laboratories in the world, the Curie Institute in Paris. Despite the success of his scientific career, Sabato began to experience a profound existential crisis. So he felt that scientific rationality alone could not explain the complexities of human emotion, morality, and the darker aspects of human mind. So this crisis eventually led him to abandon science in the early 1940s, and he returned to Argentina, where he decided to dedicate himself completely to literature, reflection, and painting. Sabato became one of the most important voices in 20th century Latin American literature. His main novels are El Tunel, Sobre héroes y tumbas, and Abaddon el exterminador. His writing is known for exploring themes such as existentialism, loneliness, guilt, and the difficulty of truly understanding or connecting with another person. Apart from fiction, Sabato also played a significant social and political role. After Argentina's last military dictatorship, he led the National Commission on the Disappearance of Persons, which produced Nunca Más, a report of documenting human rights violations. Throughout his life, Sabato received numerous awards, including the Miguel de Cervantes Prize in 1984, the most important recognition in Spanish language literature. He continued writing essays, painting, and participating in cultural debates. So finally, Ernesto Sabato died on April 30, 2011, just 2 months before his 100th birthday.